Hi, I'm Dennis Rodkin. I write the Deal Estate column for Chicago Magazine, and this is DEQs, where I answer readers' real estate questions. Leanne and Mark in Uptown ask, we're renters and we're starting to look at buying. Several of our older relatives have said the place to start home ownership in Chicago is always a two-flat. Is that true? It was true for decades. It sort of faded out and now it seems to be coming back. And like so many real estate stories these days, that is because of the boom and bust we've been through. Traditionally, two-flats worked very well for multi-generation families. Later, they became the place to start home ownership because you would have somebody paying the rent on one unit that could cover much of, if not all of, the mortgage on the two-unit building. So it was an excellent wealth builder, which is what we were looking for in real estate in the 70s, 80s, even into the 90s. Then in the boom years, lots of potential renters converted to condo ownership. So owners of two-flats were having a very hard time filling that second unit, and we're finding they were carrying the whole mortgage on their own without the benefit of some rent income. And at the same time, rising property taxes, over-improvement, and over-mortgaging on those two-flats made rents in some of them go too high, so they were essentially repelling the renters that actually existed. Things have changed, of course, in the last several years. A new era's young adults are much more content to rent, and then there are people who bought but are back to renting because of problems that developed. And real estate prices are dropping, including on two-flats, so you've got a lower mortgage payment on your two-flat. That equals a lower rent you need to charge. Ann Rossley at Prudential Rubloff ran some numbers for me. She found that in a swath of North Side neighborhoods where two-flats are very common, in 2008 the median sale price for a two-flat was $580,000. In 2011 it was $441,000. Those are sold prices, down 24% in 4 years. So clearly easier to carry the building at the same time that they're becoming more appealing to renters. But if you're going to think about this, you need to act fast. Rossley's data also showed that in the first 10 weeks of 2012, the median sale price was back up to $455,000 from $441,000 in 2011. So it may be on its way up. We won't know till the end of the year. And in the first 10 weeks of the year, there were 22 sold, 55 pending. That's almost half of all that were sold in all of 2011. So it seems as if a lot of people have figured out that the two-flat is back. Thanks for your question. Send me more at dennis@rodkin.com.